Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Sula here, and you're listening to a commentary video for League of Legends, this one featuring Nocturne. I had a request to do this game from Cynical Brit. Cynical Brit has been a long-time viewer on YouTube, and he sent me this replay file and said that I should cast it, that it was a really good game. So I have not seen this game before, but I'm going to take a shot at casting this, so this is going to be a blind cast in the dark, and we're going to see what happens. I'm assuming that it's a good Nocturne game, because otherwise he wouldn't have sent it to me. So here we go. We have Cynical Brit's team here on the top. You can see he's playing with Jarvan, Udyr, Malzahar, and Heimerdinger. And their team is going to be matched up against a team with Karthus, Vladimir, Katarina, Caitlyn, and Mordekaiser. I don't know if this is a ranked game or a normal game. That wasn't included when I was sent the file, so I'm not sure. It could be either since there are no duplicate champs here. Let's see, I'm just going to look at the summoners here at the start. Not sure that we need as many of these summoners as we have here. I'm not sure you need the, the Clarity on Malzahar, Clarity on Karthus. Clairvoyance on Caitlyn seems a little weird, but oh well. Any case, like I said, I haven't seen this game, and I am going to be watching this with you guys and seeing what happens. So we will find out just what happens in this game. Starting item, Dagger, attack speed Dagger. Not my favorite starting item here for Nocturne. Don't know too much about Nocturne. He is a new champ, and it looks like Cynical Brit's going to take the bottom lane here. Don't know too much about Nocturne, but I do know that for champions that are similar to Nocturne, starting with an attack speed Dagger is generally considered to be pretty weak. I don't think I've ever seen any of the expert players start with an attack speed Dagger on anyone, so I'm not sure that that's the strongest buy. Oftentimes I've been seeing a lot of the elite players starting with boots and some extra health pots and mana pots. That seems to be pretty popular right now. Cloth armor as a starting item is pretty popular too. So anyway, I'm not sure if this is the greatest decision or not, but probably not the best. Anyway, so I'm going to be watching along with you. It looks like this bottom lane is going to be a Jarvan Nocturne lane. That seems pretty solid, I guess. Heimer is going to be taking mid. Malzahar looks like he's going to be top, and it looks like Udyr is going to be jungling. Now, all right, and so it looks like Katarina is going to be in the other, is going to be up against Brit's lane down here in the bottom. One thing I noticed right away is, look at this. Why is Udyr here all by himself? This team is not protecting their jungler. So this is a classic mistake that you see a lot of the time. Notice how everyone is just standing by their towers or way down here in the rush. If the enemy team runs as 5 and goes to blue buff, goes to Golem, they could just kill this Udyr, and there's nothing this team could do about it. So one thing you notice if you watch my videos and if you watch the streams of the high skill players is you have to protect your jungler at the start of the game. I mean, it doesn't look like the enemy team's doing that, but they need to have some champions here to protect him. Otherwise, the enemy team can just run as 5 and go kill him. And look, they even have a clairvoyance. They could CV blue and see that no one's here. Another thing, it looks like Malzahar is going to come over to help him start blue, but it's slow. See, look at all this time he's wasting. Udyr should be starting this. Malzahar needs to start this. Look at all this time they're wasting. All this time is ticking by. They're still not starting blue. Oh wow, this is, yeah, see, Udyr's even saying Malzahar leash it. He's saying to start it, start blue buff. Look at how much time they're wasting. Wow, this is really bad play, guys. I know it might seem like a minor thing, but jungling is all about speed getting through the jungle. And to waste that much time is really not good. Plus, look at this. Look at top lane is just getting free farm and pushing on this tower because Malzahar is not even there. Oh, and any case, let's see, there's the clairvoyance, and Caitlyn's coming in, and it looks like she's going after this Udyr player. He's going to have to ghost to get away. Now, he did get his blue buff, but his jungling has been set way, way, way far back. So anyway, that's not a great start there. But anyway, in terms of the lanes, it looks like it's going to be Mordekaiser and Caitlyn top, and Heimer against this Karthus player mid. And then the bottom lane is going to be Brit's Nocturne and this Jarvan's player up against their Katarina and Vladimir. So this enemy team is almost all magic damage. Karthus, Vlad, Katarina. Mordekaiser's mostly magic damage too, so wow, yeah, they're very heavy on magic damage. And anyway, I guess I'll try to focus on this lane since this is the video I was sent. One question, oh, first blood. Oh, I guess Karthus went and killed their Udyr player. Oh wow. I guess so. Yeah, I guess like a three-man gank by the enemy team. They're taking out their jungler, so that's not good. Oh, but Heimer fighting with Karthus here. Anyway, it looks like this is where the action is. I'm gonna stick around here for the moment. Yeah, that Karthus has taken a lot of damage. He really needs to be backing off and getting out of this. Karthus did get blue buff here though. Let's see. Heimer's gonna flash after him, grenade, and gonna take him down. And now Heimer's got the blue buff. So anyway, that worked out pretty well for their team. Anyway, one thing I want to mention here, because we've gotten some questions about this in the YouTube comments before for previous videos. Cynical Brit is not Total Halibut. That is the guy who has a YouTube channel that has like 100,000 subscribers. No, he's not Total Halibut, just someone who's using the name Cynical Brit. So just want to clear that up. I'm sorry, I'm not that famous. I'm not playing with people that are that well known. Anyway, they have pretty good positioning here. You can see they're behind these two. I don't know why this Vlad and Katarina player didn't check that brush. Anyway, going to jump in there, and Jarvan's going to pick up a kill on that Vladimir player. Katarina looks like she's going to escape with no real problem. So yeah, that was a silly play there. You don't ever want to come forward as two and just ignore the brush there, particularly if you saw the enemy champs in that brush. Just walking forward away from the tower like that was a very silly play. Don't know why they were doing that, but in any case, I'm going to try to talk a little bit about Nocturne. As I've said, because Nocturne is new, he's the newest champion as I record this video. Won't be if you're watching this months after it was posted, but as I record this, he's the newest champ. Don't know too much about him. People are still trying to figure stuff out. And also, Cynical Brit just walking up to that tower and getting killed very easily by Katarina. Not a good death there. Walking all the way forward like that with low life. Kind of a silly death, just handing a kill to Katarina like that. So not the best play. And the Jarvan player on this team did nothing to support Brit, so not the greatest play there. But in any case, oh wow, look at this. Berserker's Greaves for first item. Let me just say, I do not approve Berserker's Greaves for first item. I mean, really? That's a very weak choice. I mean, buying boots on that trip back to lane makes sense, but Berserker Greaves, really? I mean, no health pots, no wards. No magic resist items because this lane's doing all magic damage. Oh, Vlad has bought a blue pot. That's a weird buy for this point in time, so I'm not going to pretend that I understand what's going on there. But anyway, I mean, he does have a lot of ability power. You can see that Vlad does have 54 ability power between blue pot and his amplifying tome, and he probably has ability power runes as well. Now this would be some nice zoning, but the thing is, if you want to zone like this, you want to have one person up here in the grass zoning, and then you want to have one person down here last hitting. I mean, it doesn't really make that much sense to have both people zone, because then neither one of you gets gold or experience. So anyway, a little weird there. Nice plant of the Demacian standard there from Jarvan, and now they're going to back these guys off, and that's a nice play. So well done there, just forcing them back and forcing the Vlad and the Katarina players out of experience and gold range there. So pretty well done there. Anyway, I'm trying to get a chance to go through some of Nocturne's abilities. The main one that people like to level up first is his Q, Duskbringer. That's where you throw this oh wow, that's an easy kill. Nice kill from Jarvan, tossing his standard over there. His standard actually got the kill. One of the bad things that Vlad was doing there was he was using his skills that drain his own life when he had like 50 life left, and he got himself so low that he could just be finished off with one hit. Anyway, oh, Brit going forward again, taking damage from the tower, taking a lot of damage. Is he going to get out? Yes, but looks like he's going to have to go back to base now. Oh, cursed passive. I guess his passive, which deals splash damage every 10 seconds. I guess that hit Katarina and triggered the tower. But all right. Anyway, in terms of trying to get back to building a Nocturne, which I haven't had a chance to do yet. As I said, most people tend to level up Nocturne's Q first. Duskbringer. He throws like a trail in front of him in a straight line. If it hits the enemy, it deals physical damage and it causes them to leave a trail behind them. As you can see right there, while on the trail, Nocturne ignores unit collisions, gains movement speed and attack damage. So it's really good. This is one reason why he's such a good ganker. Nocturne is very frequently played as a jungler. He's not being played as a jungler in this game, but he frequently is. That is, you'll try to come out of the, in this case, come out of the brush or come out of a side lane, toss your Q, your Duskbringer, and then it'll leave a trail behind the enemy wherever they run, and then you can follow them and you get bonus move speed and bonus damage. So there we go, take down Katarina, and Vlad's taking a lot of damage, and down he goes as well. And it looks like that Malzahar player picked up a kill in the top lane too. So nice combo play there. Jarvan playing quite well. So Brit is 2-1-2, and you can see Jarvan is 2-0-2. They're both off to pretty good starts there. So nicely done there. I'm not sure why they're able to kill that team quite so easily. It seemed like they went down pretty fast. I'm not 100% sure why, but in any case, they were able to score 2 kills there. After that, let's see, the other two skills that you see people building on Nocturne, his W skill, Shroud of Darkness, passive gives him bonus attack speed. Active, he can activate it to give himself a spell shield, which is basically identical to Sivir's spell shield, except that you don't gain mana if you block the spell. Only active, though, for 2 seconds, so it has a real short window in which to use it. Then his E-skill, Unspeakable Horror, plants a nightmare into his target's mind, deals magic damage, and this is really his only skill that deals magic damage. I believe all his other skills, yeah, all his other skills deal physical damage, so Nocturne's almost entirely physical damage. There we go, there's the Dustbringer, and there's the fear effect from the Unspeakable Horror, and Katarina gets very low, but it doesn't look like Brit's going to dive that tower. He does have his ultimate, though, Paranoia. You can see Paranoia has this great range. Oh, Jarvan is going to ult and take down that Katarina. And now Brit is just up by the tower. He should probably be over here helping out that... Oh, there's the ult. Paranoia, you can see, gives great range. You can charge to a target, deals damage, and then allows you to chase. Vlad still taking damage. Vlad has no boots. No wonder he's so slow. No boots. So Brit's going to continue chasing. Jarvan getting back in. Just needs one more hit and going to finish him off. So I have no idea why Vlad kept chasing. Also no idea why that Vlad player didn't just pool to get out of that. I mean, he has... I think he has Ghost. Yeah, he has Ghost and Pool. Seems like he could have gotten out of this. Now it's a straight 1v1 with this Karthus, and I think Brit's going to lose this. And yes, indeed, he's going to go down, taking too much damage. So going to take a death to that Karthus player. But in any case, just to get back, trying to wrap this up, Unspeakable Horror, E-skill, deals magic damage, and it fears the target. If Nocturne stays close to the target during the duration of the spell, it will fear the target, and more points will increase the fear damage. Udyr looks like he's going to be able to go in there and finish off that Karthus. Here comes the Karthus ult, trying to finish him off, but nope, a little bit. Not quite enough. Udyr's going to survive with 100 health. Is he going to get away from Katarina? And yes. Oh, but Katarina has no boots either. This is really weird. Vlad has no boots. He clearly has had enough gold to buy them, and Katarina too. So no boots from either of these two. And now look how slow Katarina is. There's no way she's going to be able to get out of this. She has no boots. So she's just going to get chased down by this Jarvan, and I presume she's going to be killed. Maybe she'll be able to get away. She does have her Shunpo. That's going to enable her blink. And nope, there it goes. Takes her down with the Dragon Spear. Now, wow. And now that Vlad is just underleveled and underfarmed, and he's going to be taken down really easily because he's just too far beyond the curve. That Jarvan player 503, and you can see Brit's Nocturne 324. He's already gotten a Brutalizer, and I like this Hex Drinker buy from the Jarvan player. For those of you who can see here, attack damage, magic resist, and it has a passive that gives you a damage shield if you get low on health. Really good choice for this lane because Katarina and that Vlad player are pretty much all magic damage. Anyway, Brit is going to ghost out of this, away from Karthus. And now, there's the Q, there's the Dust Trail. He's going to chase behind, give him that extra damage, move speed. And wow, you can see Brit's just farmed up to the point where he can just take him down very, very easily. He's going to be able to 1v1. I mean, you can see he's got the Berserker Grease Brutalizer and Brawler's Gloves. Not sure why he's just standing here now. That seems like a waste. Oh, I guess he was pausing to tell everybody. Yeah, I'm not big on stopping to type to tell people how great you're doing. And now, yeah, I mean, that Vlad is just so underfarmed. There's not much he can do. He's going to get killed pretty easily there. Katarina still has no boots. Vlad still has no boots. That's pretty noob there, guys. No offense, but if you don't have any boots and you've been back to base like 5 times, that's pretty bad. Cynical Brit should go back to base. There's no reason to just be standing here like this. In League of Legends, you never want to just be standing in place for no reason. You always want to be going somewhere or doing something. Time is very valuable in this game. Oh, and now Jarvan's 1v1ing with this Katarina. Katarina's been ignited, and looks like she's going to get taken down. This Jarvan is just way too far out in front. He's gotten 6 kills in the first 12 minutes. He's just way too far out in front. I don't know why Brit wasn't helping him out in that fight, instead of just standing down here typing puns in the chat or something. So not sure what that was about in particular. But anyway, yeah, this bottom lane, at this point, they've just snowballed so far ahead that there's not really a whole lot the other team... Oh, this Vlad player buying a Blasting Wand before boots. He's also 3 levels lower than Brit, or 4 levels lower than Brit and 3 levels lower than Jarvan. So if he tries to come out, he's clearly just going to die instantly. Not a whole lot to say there. He's just gotten so underfarmed at this point. Anyway, Brit taking damage there from Vlad, even though Vlad can't even see him. I still don't know why Brit's running around with like 300 health here. It just seems like an unnecessary risk. Anyway, yeah, they're just going to kill that Vlad so easily because he's so low. Brit is awfully low though. Katarina ulting on no one and nothing, so that's a rather very pro play there, doing that. Anyway, Karthus is ulting, and while he's ulting, Heimer is just going to kill him. By the way, keep in mind, guys, you do channel that effect when you're Karthus, so if people are free to wail away on you if they're next to you. Katarina's still trying to run away, still with no boots, so has no movement speed. Gonna get hit by a Heimer grenade there, and there's the micro rockets. finishing him off for a kill. Brit is ulting. Where is he ulting? I guess he's ulting onto this Caitlyn player. Didn't see the play. Has no mana and is almost out of life. Very, very low on health. So he really just needs to go back to base. So that was kind of a wasted ultimate there. Yeah, no reason to be running around with 100 life here. This game is really just degenerated into I don't even know what's going on. Sort of a crazed melee here. Everybody's just running around. Nobody's paying any attention to lanes or farming whatsoever. Heimer ulting there. His ult doing a lot of damage to that Mordekaiser. Malzahar are going to freeze this one guy in place, and that lad is just so underleveled at this point. 8 deaths in 14 minutes. I mean, he's so far behind the curve now, there's nothing he can do. And the fact that he still has no boots is definitely not helping him out. Yeah, I mean, you have to pick up boots on one of your first trips back to base, because otherwise everybody else is going to buy boots, and there's nothing you can do because everyone's going to be faster than you. And if you're ever overextended even a little bit, you're just instantly going to die. I mean, it'll be like everyone else has a red buff at all times because you have no boots. Anyway, Udyr chasing this Karthus player into the tower seems a little over-aggressive. Katarina gonna ult there, get off some pretty good damage. A teleport into the middle of the lane for no real reason that I can see. Jarvan ulting on that Karthus, nice ult. Also manages to freeze Mordekaiser in the ult as well, but the fight continuing. Is he gonna get away? No, that Caitlyn player is gonna get taken down. Now Mordekaiser being caught in front of the team. Brit is going to hit him with the Dust Trail, still chasing, but no, Mordekaiser is just barely going to be able to slip away from there. And one thing, nice use of Youmuu's Ghostblade. I did a video of earlier of a Renekton player, my friend Atlas, who bought a Ghostblade but then did not use it. So nice job to actually use the items that you bought there, Brit. Anyway, this game is obviously snowballed way out of control. Now that I'm seeing this game, as I said, I didn't see this game before. I'm seeing it for the first time now. It definitely not a very good game. Clearly one-sided. I'm expecting an early surrender from one team, from the team that's losing. But, oh well, we'll just continue, and I'll continue casting the game until it ends. I guess they can't all be great. Anyway, here, Karthus going back and forth with this Malzahar and Heimer player. Looks like Karthus is going to get out of there, although he will take a lot of damage. Malzahar going back to heal. Brit is now going to come over here and engage. He picked up blue buff from the Golem. Looks like he's going to be hanging out in the bushes here. Karthus ulting, and I'm not sure why he's ulting there. Oh, looks like that Vlad player getting taken down once again. Katarina ulting here, doing a lot of damage, and Udyr is in fact going to get taken down. Let's see, Karthus came forward to finish off and help out that kill, but that's going to lead him to get killed as well. Alright, in terms of the score, that poor Vlad player, 0-9 in 16 minutes. Pretty bad there. Oh, Jarvan going to jump in front of the Caitlyn bullet. Didn't really need to take the bullet, but did so anyway. This Jarvan player is playing pretty well, I think, so far. Yeah, 907, pretty good for 16 minutes so far. Anyway, let's see. There's the Heimer Micro Rockets doing a lot of damage there. Malzahar ult on that, and in comes Brit using nice Nocturne ult. There's Paranoia. That's what the ult does, sliding in there. I'm going to get the fear effect, but then turn around for some reason. I'm not sure why. Malzahar is going to finish him off with that Malefic Vision. Is going to take down that Caitlyn. Still no boots on this Vlad player. Still no boots on Katarina. They're both stacking ability power and not bothering to get any boots. Gonna ult and just die there very, very easily. And there's no way that this Vlad player can even get away. I mean, he's not even fast enough. He's going to pop his ghost. So, oh, I guess he is going to make it away with his ghost. But anyway, Jarvan is going to go in there, toss his Demacian Standard, and that's going to lead to another easy kill there. And Brit's going to get credit for taking down that turret. Anyway, yeah, 28-4, not a close game. Just everybody just sort of running around, doing whatever they feel like at this point in time, because this game is so uneven. People, I mean, farming is pretty much gone by the wayside. You can see Heimer is about the only one who's done any real farming. Oh, and this Mordekaiser too, done a good job. 0-4 Mordekaiser buying a Leviathan, that's a pretty nice build there. Always like to see people that are starting out the game 0-4 going after stacking items. Alright, anyway, over here, Brit doing a nice job to pick up these buffs, going for the ones in the enemy team's jungle. You can see he picked up blue before, and now he's got red. Sees that Katarina, looks like he's just going to dodge back and head in the opposite direction. Katarina still has not bought boots. Now coming in here behind these two, gonna get the fear effect on that Caitlyn player, engaging 1v2, taking a lot of damage. Gonna get the kill on Caitlyn, but looks like Mordekaiser's gonna take him down. Yes, there's the Mordekaiser ult. Gets the cynical Brit little ghost to follow him around there. I will say going 1 for 1 at this point in time when you're ahead 29-5, that's actually not a good play. Like when you're this far ahead, going 1 for 1 is really not a good exchange for your team. So that was way too over aggressive. I mean, I know that it doesn't really matter. I can see that Cynical Brit's team is clearly going to win, but still a little bit of a silly engage there to run in 1v2 like that. Oh, here's Karthus and Jarvan ult. Too late. Looks like Karthus is going to make it back to base, but that Vlad is not going to make it out. Has he learned his lesson? Has he bought boots yet? No, of course he hasn't. And so that's what you get when you're 0-10, I suppose. Anyway, still chasing after that Mordekaiser, and he's going to go down with Udyr getting the kill. Heimer taking a lot of damage here. Is he going to be finished off by that ult? No, but looks like Caitlyn is going to get credit for that kill. So yeah, pretty sloppy here at the end. Again, I don't think it matters that much, but still pretty sloppy play here. People overextending, dashing after to get kills, and then getting taken down. Oh well. This Malzahar does have 12 stacks on his Mejai's Soul Stealer, so yeah, that he's got a really high amount of ability power for this point in time in the game. Even though I didn't think even though his farming is pretty terrible, only 33 minion kills, he's gotten enough kills that it doesn't matter. Anyway, Brit going after this Caitlyn player. There we go. He's got red buff, so he's going to be able to slow her, and indeed, she's going to go down very easily. Malzahar ult to freeze that Karthus in place, and Malzahar is going to get credit for the kill. Using Paranoia ult and not doing anything with it. Again, not sure what that ult was. Nocturne's ult is so strong in terms of ganking. I certainly wouldn't go using it when there's someone right next to you. And indeed, there's the surrender vote. 20-minute surrender as expected, 5-0. And indeed, well, I mean, let's be honest, that was an awful game. So, okay, people, by the way, just because you had a good game, if it's as bad as this, please don't send me the replays. Like, no offense, but this really wasn't a good game. All right, I'm going to go to the stats. Okay, once again, I can't show an endgame screenshot because I just was sent this replay by somebody else. I had to use the in-game one, so sorry about that. The quality is always a little bit lower when I have to use these. Anyway, there's not all that much really to say about this game. It wasn't a good game. It wasn't close at all. That every lane just got really far in front, and then it was just a snowball from there. I thought the Jarvan player played really well. I thought the Hex Drinker was a nice item to buy against a team that was very heavy on magic damage. Brit, I think you played okay in this game. I mean, you didn't play terrible, but I don't think that stacking attack speed early on is really the right way to go on Nocturne. I mean, again, Nocturne's new, so I don't know 100% sure how to build him, but just stacking attack speed rarely works well in this game. And I mean, 7-3-11, the numbers are great, but I mean, there were some silly plays there in this game, particularly at the end of the game, running forward to just engage 1v2 and then die and for no real reason. And of course, farming stat was a little bit low too. So I mean, not a bad game by any means, but I think it could have been played better. I think it could have been played a lot better in a lot of senses. I mean, by similar token, I mean, if you look at that Malzahar, he's 802, but in all honesty, I didn't think he played particularly well at all, to be honest. I mean, his farming stats were bad. He didn't handle that 1v2 lane well at all, and Malzahar is a champion that can play 2v1 without too much trouble, using his Malefic Visions to farm and farm and farm, just farm up minion wave after minion wave. So another indicator of how just the kills, deaths, and assists don't always tell the whole story. Anyway, I guess when I went into this game blind, I kind of thought it would be a little bit better, so sorry about that. I mean, it wasn't a great game, but hopefully it was entertaining and it gives you something else to watch on my channel, so hope you enjoyed this regardless. Anyway, the button mashers have been very slow in uploading videos to my channel. If you're wondering where video 59 is, I sent it into them 5 days ago, and for whatever reason, they haven't uploaded it to their channel yet, so I don't know what the story is there, but they tell me it will be up soon. I hope it's not a riot soon, which means it could be anytime in the next couple of weeks, but I have faith that it'll be up there soon. So again, my stuff will be appearing on Button Masher's channel, so it will be up sooner or later, just keep an eye on that. I've already sent them a game, and I'm getting ready to send them another one, so we'll see what happens there. Anyway, once again, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed this video, and at least you got a chance to see some Nocturne in action. So once again, take care, guys, and I'll see you all later.